Thank you so much, Tawana. Well, this morning we're joined with some very special guests, Dr. Todd Fincher and Miss Trevis Diggler.
Good morning.
How are y'all this morning?
Great.
Now, you guys are with Greenwood Leflore Hospital.
Correct.
And you guys have something going on that I think is really interesting. Can you tell me about what it is?
Yes. Greenwood Leflore Hospital is very excited about promoting the health and well-being of the kids that are living in the city and Leflore County School District. So we're doing a program called EPSDT. And basically what that is E, which is the acronym. E is assessing and identifying problems early to detecting illnesses that kids may have.
Right.
That's the E. Then you have the P, periodically assessing the child, depending on the child's age. If you're a younger child, you may need to have exams more often than an older child. So that's the E, that's the P. And of course, we want to conduct the actual screening. And when we're conducting the screening, we're looking for several things. We're screening for mental problems, developmental problems, dental, vision, hearing. Any problems that the child may have is what we're looking for when we're doing the screening. And of course, diagnostic.
Right.
While we're performing these screenings, if there are any issues that the child may have, then we will follow up with diagnostic tests. And of course, the last thing is to treat the child.
Absolutely.
If anything is found during that diagnostic or that screening, we will definitely treat the child and notify the parents of what issue we may have found.
Right. You know, it's a very important to catch things early with children. Right. Dr. Fincher, how did this come about and why did this come about?
Well, we saw a huge need in our county for children who are being overlooked through the healthcare system. The hospital is very aggressive and proactive in their screening for the children's health in our county. And I try to do the same in my dental practice. So we were seeing a huge need both dentally and medically for these kids. A lot of them were getting overlooked as far as their health needs. So this program came about through that means. The problems with the children are the same as they are with adults: obesity, pre-hypertension, diabetes. We see that in the screenings. We see vision problems. Of course, there are a whole another set of dental problems that go along with that we're screening for. And hopefully, we can get the kids to the person that they need to be, the practice they need to go see to take care of the problem that they have.
If parents come and they're there and you guys go through this, how are they made aware of the situations with their kids?
At the time when we're doing the visit, because of course we're doing it available, they're not there at the time.
Right.
But the one goal we want to make sure is that the parents is made aware of everything that we're doing at the school. So what we do, we actually perform the exam. On the next day, we print out what they call a summary plan, and we make sure that the parent get a copy of everything that was done in that visit.
So they're stayed up to date on everything.
Yes, they are. But most importantly, if we identify that there are issues, then we definitely contact that parent to say, we have identified an issue. Would you please come into the office so that we can have or to develop a plan of action to prevent or to fix that issue that we may have found.
Dr. Fincher, if parents are interested and they want their kids to come to this, how should they do that?
Well, it's very easy, and we've tried to make it as easy as possible to get as much compliance as possible. When the children are being registered for school, there's the sheets in their packet for registration, both city and county schools. All the parents have to do is check this list off and say, yes, I want my child screened through this screening program. There's no charge to the parent. There's no charge to the child. In fact, if any of the children do not have any kind of supplement at all, they're seen. Everyone is seen in this program, regardless of income or no income at all. So it's a whole encompassing program. We're trying to blanket the whole county, both city and county schools.
And you touched on this earlier. Just want to ask one last quick question. You see a lot of kids. How important is it that these parents get their kids screened? You know, because they, like you say, and some come in and you can tell that they haven't been tested. I mean, you see it.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we see kids that have, from the dental standpoint, we see kids that have never been to a dentist before that may be in junior high school, that require going to the hospital to have treatment done. The same with the medical. I'm sure Trevis sees all types of medical issues that have never been addressed. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that the hospital is engaged in. It's a very costly program. They've spent a lot of money to put this program together and to make it successful and man it and staff it and pursue it. And it's not just a one-time deal. This is a program that's going to go on for several years. So hopefully we'll raise the whole level of health in our county.
That's fantastic. That's
It's a great
fantastic.
program.
Be sure if you're in Greenwood to register for that. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
being
Yeah,
here.
so
thank
much.
you for having us.
Absolutely. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
This Defeat Diabetes segment is brought to you by Greenwood Leflore Hospital.